What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. S. Alex here for Impact. We are live and in living color with the fourth and final round here from Impact tonight. Thank you all so much. We've got Andrew on Black White Blink. Somebody, and I forget who it was, but somebody asked to have this deck on camera. So whoever it was, your wish is my command. Dayne, on the other end, is playing the rock. The millions and millions of his adoring fans. We've got both players are 3-0, playing for all the marbles here tonight, round 4. Thank you all so much for joining us, especially if you are watching live on twitch.tv. There is a tragic slip for the delighted halfling, and Andrew's going to pass back. But yeah, make sure to hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. We've got a ton of singles in stock. We are a local game store, so if it definitely helps. Instead of giving your money to a huge company, it would definitely mean the world to us if you shopped with us, a local card shop. Definitely. I mean, it really does. Like when we get orders from out of town, I'm like, oh man, that's awesome, because you could be shopping anywhere, but we do have a really good inventory too. We've got tons of singles. I would wager to bet almost any card you see in this video, we probably have at least one copy of. So check us out, impactgamingcenter.gg. We've got sealed product as well. We've got tabletop games, whether you're looking for D&D, Warhammer, other card games, One Piece, Pokemon. Check us out, impactgamingcenter.gg. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's my birthday today, so if anybody wants to comment in the comment section, happy birthday, that'd mean the world to me. Probably make my day, because the way we distribute these on YouTube is we put one out every single day. So if every video gets at least one happy birthday comment, that's 4 days of making my day, and that would be cool. But anyways, we've got an Eldrazi spawn token off the Malevolent Rumble for Dayne. On the other side, you got Andrew, who has a Relic of Progenitus. And things are happening here, so yeah. Both these players, I think they both top-8'd our RCQ. I could be tripping. I'm 90% Andrew did, at least. I'm less confident about Dayne having top-8'd our last one. Oh, there is a Grist. Haven't seen Grist in a while. Really awesome to see the rock, though. I'm going to mill. That's an insect, I do believe. Gonna get an insect token. Dayne gonna pass back? What in the heck is that? I don't even know. Oh, it's Felia. Old girl. It may be your birthday, but I get presents? What you talking about? Oh, because you got Orzhov Blink on? Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome. All right. Gonna get a Witch Enchanter off the the Overlord of the Belmerk. Going to Relic you. I hear a judge call out there. Not from our feature match, but somebody called a judge. All right, Urza Saga gonna hit that last chapter. Dayne makes a mana and is gonna search out a Nile Spellbomb. Good old Nile Spellbomb. There's an Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. Oh, Ephemerate. Yeah, the... Yeah, you got to sacrifice the creature to activate the ability. Ephemerate. Overlord of the Belmont gonna come back. Oh, they got a judge call. They got a judge call. 2 judge calls. We'll zoom out. Give them some. Give them some time. I'm going to go out there and see. Maybe I can help. I'm not a judge, but, you know. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So, we got it. We figured it out, and we're doing it live. So, because the ephemerate happened, in response, the token has been sacrificed, grist has been minused, and the Belmar Overlord has effectively been blinked by Andrew's ephemerate. Holy smokes. That was quite the judge call. That seems pretty innocuous, but the way that grist works and Planeswalker abilities works kind of makes it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more complicated than, would appear at first glance. Regardless, we are moving on. And there's a white of the Reliquary. Here it is for you fine folks. White of the Reliquary is a 2-mana 2/2. With Vigilance, it gets +1/+1 for each creature in your graveyard, and you can sacrifice another creature, search your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle. So, quite the interesting gameplay there from both, from that judge call. And there is a Guide of Souls. And there is a Ketramos. Andrew's going to exile yet another card with the Relic of Progenitus. A Tempered Conflagrant. Thank you for that Twitch Prime subscription. You're the real MVP. We appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. You are an MVP. Overlord going to get Dothy Voidwalker. And here's Ketramos. So let's take a look at Ketramos before too much happens on this board state. Here it is for you folks. There it is. It's got Menace, Lifelink, Indestructible. It can't attack or block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile. Whenever 1 or more cards is put into exile from graveyards and or the battlefield during your turn, you may draw a card and lose a life. So pretty good. Explains the main deck relic, right? Menace, Lifelink, Indestructible is quite the, 3 back-to-back keywords. Gonna get a Surveil action for Dayne. And Dayne's going to take a look at the Ketramos. So, notably, Ketramos says 7 or more cards in exile. Not in your exile. Just in exile in general, so. There is a white-black Verge. Not a clue what the name of that card is. Gonna get a, what is that? Another energy, I believe, with the soul. There's Solitude. Gonna trigger, gonna target the white. Ketramos is gonna trigger. So here's an Oakish Bowmasters. Gonna make Dayne exile a card from his graveyard. Ketramos gonna trigger again. Down to 21 goes Andrew, gets to draw a card. Now the Orcish Bowmaster is good. Dayne gonna get out that Orc Army token. Looks like Felly is gonna bite the dust. Oh no. We've moved the phone. There's a prismatic ending to take down the Orcish Bowmasters. And that'll draw Andrew a card and lose 1 life. Ketramos is flexing his muscles. And Dothy Voidwalker, they kind of do get exiled underneath the Dothy Voidwalker from here on out. This deck's pretty sweet, I gotta say. It's kind of a little nice, synergistic, well-oiled machine here. Ketramos going to attack, and Guide of Souls going to get in the red zone as well. Going to use 2 of that energy to give the... well, that's going to be it. Dayne's going to scoop him up. I was going to say, Guide of Souls getting to become an angel and get some wings. Red Bull gives you wings. So does Guide of Souls. So there you have it. Didn't mean to do that one. There you have it. Game number 1 of the final round here at Impact. Going to go to Andrew. And he was rocking and rolling. I mean, this deck is pretty darn cool. And it's... both of these decks are sick. The fact that we have some, like, kind of mid-rangey decks in Modern's really sick to see in you know, this year. Let's go back to our Impact Zone camera. Again, if you're in the area, we'd love to meet you and game with you. We are located at 49 Ludwig Drive in the fabulous, oh so fabulous, Fairview Heights, Illinois. Come on out. Game with us. Looks like everybody's, well, not everybody, but folks are starting to pack up their Commander games. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, thanks, everybody. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no worries. I'm not here to criticize or critique their gameplay, really. It's easy from for us, you know, we don't have any... and it's just FNM, but there's still pressure, you know, to play good underneath the camera and everything. So I don't ever criticize. I might critique here and there, but, you know, it's easy for us to say when we pretty much know everything that's in both players' hands. And trust me, Andrew's going to watch this back and see that and be good to go next time it happens. Both players going to draw their cards here. Very quick sideboarders and shufflers, I got to say. I dig it. I dig it. Now, if both players keep 7, I'll be a happy guy. As I'm sure Twitch chat will be. YouTube, y'all can fast forward, but we're doing it live here. No fast forwarding real life. Gonna turn 1. Green Sun Zenith for the Dryad Arbor. The Green Sun gonna get shuffled back into the deck. A tale as old as time. Dayne actually does have to separate his Dried Arbor from the rest of his lands. Benevolent Rumble going to come in, going to get a token and pick up a land. And Dayne's rocking and rolling here. Going to play Nile Spellbomb and pass back. Andrew's going to crack a fetch. Dayne's at 17. Andrew's at 19. And that's where we stand thus far. Can Andrew get out to a early game lead like he did last game, or is Dayne going to be able to get back into this match, pick up a W? We shall see. Andrew going to surveil, takes a look. Contemplating his hand. Going to decide to put that Fatal Push in the bin. And you're going to get a Shockland, and I believe that's a Dothy Voidwalker. It looks pretty crazy underneath the lights. And it's a foil. Yo, Dayne, I didn't even think about this, but Dayne the Rock Johnson, am I right? Looks green. Does look green, doesn't it? Let's zoom in a little bit. That might be because of the lights, though. Nope, that's a Dothy Voidwalker. Didn't matter. Grist was here to take it down regardless. But yeah, it did look green. It did look green. We have lights up on the rig, the Titantron. You can see him. Hey, hang on. I'm going to zoom out. You can see him right there. See those lights? They kind of make everything look like a purpley greenish blue. So all right, Grist's going to do Grist things, make a token, and mill a card. There's Wide of the Reliquary. Back at it like a Craftmatic. Marsh Flats entering the battlefield. And just a pass back. Oh, just kidding. Dothy Voidwalker going to attack. And it will get exiled. Andrew have a follow-up play here. Maybe more from TV. You mean maybe more like it's just green hued because of your TV? Overlord of Belmar, gonna enter, gonna get rid of some cards, gonna take Ophelia to hand thanks to the Overlord. Andrew puts 4 impending counters. And the white and the insect going to get in the red zone here. Andrew going to crack his fetch land. Looks like down to 16. Going to get a swamp. That oil slick, all black swamp. Those are pretty sick. Doesn't make for very good Very good TV, but they look sick in real life, that's for sure. So white. I'm going to sack the insect. And what are we going to surveil? Sorry, it looks like maybe we might be getting a different land, maybe. All right. The Fatal Push has resolved. Three mana. Reclamation Sage going to take down the Overlord. I'm going to pass back to Andrew. There's Black-White Verge. Andrew has a Ketramos in hand. Vindicate also. Maybe counting lands or exile cards? I'm not sure. There is an attack by the Dothy Voidwalker. Dothy Voidwalker, rather. Down to 14. Hey, chat, what does Shadow do? Can't be blocked by creatures that share a color with it? Or only black creatures? I know Fear's black creatures and artifacts. There's a Ketramos for Andrew. Prismatic Ending. Andrew going to get to draw a card. Lose a life. And another one. Remember, it's whenever a card is put into anywhere from exile. It doesn't have to be yours or your opponent's. It's both. So that's why Andrew got to draw 2 cards there, down to 14. Ketramos flexing its muscles again this game. I mean, Ketramos is already in these 2 games. First time I've seen it in action in Modern, and holy smokes, is it a one-man juggernaut here. Can only be blocked by creatures with shadow. Holy smokes. And can only block creatures with shadow. Okay. So it's like a fixed horsemanship. Kind of. Green Sun's Zenith. For 3, it looks like. Gonna grab a Grist. That's pretty good. We might see Ketramos hitting the bin here. Yep. Green Sun for Grist. What a spicy meatball that is. Just an absolutely spicy meatball. Gonna sack the Dryad Arbor. The Dothy Voidwalker actually gonna hit the bin for Andrew. Interesting, he didn't choose Ketramos. He's 3. Oh, I'm not, so I'll take his word for it. Down to 13 goes Andrew. There's a Guide of Souls. Ketramos going to attack Grist. Dayne going to let it go to the bin. Because he can't block it. Because it's got Menace and Lifelink. Card does everything. Flicker Wisp. Sure. Flicker my land. Ketramos triggers. Draws a card. Loses a life. Down to 14. Guide of Souls. Gonna go back to 15 thanks to Guide of Souls. Gonna gain an energy off of Guide of Souls. Bogart Trawler. Here's a Bogart Trawler for y'all. Wow. Alrighty. All right. Andrew gets some things going on his turn, but man, this Ketramos is just dominating the game right now. There's a Plains. I think if Ketramos is on the battlefield, the advantage bar is in Andrew's favor. 5 mana. There is... Yep, Solitude. Dayne going to go to 17. Andrew going to draw off Ketramos and lose a life. Ketramos and Flicker Wisp and Bogart Trawler all getting in the red zone here. Going to give Bogart Trawler flying and some wings. Or, I'm sorry, some wings and +2/+2. And is now an Angel. An Angel Goblin. The first Angel Goblin in all of Magic the Gathering. Down to 5. Sheesh! 19 for Andrew. All right, back to Dayne. He's going to need a miracle here. Some kind of Hail Mary. You got a Damnation in there? Dayne's going to read Dothy Voidwalker one more time. Can't quite get a good look at his hand. Chad, if you can, let me know what's in there. What is he thinking here? Got a White of the Reliquary, I see. Yeah, that's going to be it. The fist bump from Dayne. Going to signify that Andrew is going to be our 4-0 tonight. Remember, we did have 24 players, so it is very possible that we have 2 undefeateds. Follow us on social media if you want to find out who all the undefeateds were tonight. Thank y'all so much. I've been Les Alex. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Head on over to Twitch where we stream each and every single Friday night. We appreciate you. Make sure to hit up impactgamingcenter.gg. Again, we are brand new LGS. We have been open just over a year. So your business means a whole lot to us if you shop with us on on our website. If you're in the area, we'd love to meet you and game with you. So come check us out at 49 Ludwig Drive in the fabulous Fairview Heights, Illinois. We're only 14 or 15 minutes away from downtown St. Louis. If you're watching on Twitch, consider becoming a subscriber. Get access to emotes and a lot of cool stuff. Thank you all so much. I do appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube or here in Twitch, it's my birthday. It means the world to me. Make my day if you wish me happy birthday. But thank you all so much. Until the next time, I've been Les Alex, and I will catch you all on the flippy flop. Adios, everyone.